All right, welcome back to Cyberpunk Rewired. It is our last holiday episode for Christmas. Um, in the same fashion as we have been going previously, we're going to stick to drugs on our information. So, in the world of Cyberpunk, 2020, the figurative war on drugs of the 70s and 80s turned into real world wars in the 90s, when the action of drug cartels were used as excuses for the U.S. to send military forces to Central and South America. By 2020, those wars were over, but the trafficking of drugs remains illegal in many American states and cities. The problem has been made worse by a wave of potent synthetic drugs entering the market. Most law enforcement agencies which still care classify illicit substances as type A, B, or C. Type A being the highest priority of enforcement, type C being the lowest. Trafficking in type C substances carries a sentence of 1 to 10 years in medium security. Trafficking a type A substance carries a sentence of 15 to 20 years in maximum security plus mandatory brain dance reform therapy. Once again, this is Cyberpunk Rewired. We are on episode 3 of our Christmas episode. And where we left off was the doors of the WorldSat facility slamming open and echoing throughout the whole building, and all 5 of our players waiting outside. Same order as we did prior episodes. Um, we are going to go with Creed since he is the one that opened up the doors. Now that you have access to the interior of this abandoned facility, where are you leading our crew to?
How many entrances or like stairs, hallways? What am I looking at?
Right now, you're looking at a entryway, so you have the check-in area that has not been used for quite some time. Behind that, you see a doorway. Um, Beyond that, there's nothing except for a check-in area that you see. You would have to go beyond.
Uh, I'm gonna go beyond.
So as you access the next door and it opens up, you see a large facility, almost looking like a technological graveyard. Um, you see remnants of expired items. Some have been picked through, some haven't. Um, Clear signs of scavengers, but it seems to coat the entire facility. There are holographic remnants of experiments that they were running that seem to be advanced AI, um, cyberware that you've never seen before, that they were working on there. And in the distance, you see that there are 3 people walking your way. 2 of them in poorly health clothes, and another one rocking a fairly luxurious fur coat. They seem to be heading your direction.
Yeah, well, I'm going to head towards that direction.
Ivy, with you in tow, as well as Max, Nixie, and McFly, you see the exact same thing. And Creed heading directly toward the three opposing gentlemen. So I'm going to start off with Ivy. With seeing that, what are you preparing to do?
Have I crossed the threshold into this room yet or no?
We're in the main room, so you only
Okay.
see what he's walking toward.
I just stay where I am.
Okay, so you're staying in the check-in area.
Yeah. But I'm going to grab McFly before he makes any moves because I want to say something to him.
McFly, you are pulled abruptly by Ivy.
Okay.
Hey, so listen, right? This place is like a communication place. And this Santa guy, I don't know, I have a funny feeling he's going to maybe send a message to the world because Ivy said something about France. Is there any way you can block any transmitters so that it doesn't happen?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I am the tech guy. I'll look into it when I get a chance, but, haven't really been in here yet. I'm assuming anything to do with any messages probably have something to do with that staticky room, so probably won't be able to do anything until we at least get there.
Okay, but just so you know to look out for that, okay?
Oh,
And then she just ducks off to the side so that the boys can do what they've got to do, killing wise or fighting wise. But do I hear anything with my audio suite activated? Like, are they talking amongst themselves or?
You can hear that they're wondering exactly who the fuck just walked in because the doors were closed, and with everyone being at the party, there shouldn't be anyone there. For Max, what are you doing?
Okay, I want to inspect the individuals coming to us. What can I see?
You see two poorly dressed individuals and one with a very luxurious fur coat.
Hmm. Okay. Um, I would like to activate combat awareness.
Okay.
Combat awareness. I would like to allocate my points, my lovely, lovely points, to what was it? It was damage deflection. 4 points to damage deflection equals 2 to actual. And I would like to active dodge on the one with the luxurious. Let me see. Am I walking? Am I behind? Okay, how and where exactly is Creed?
So Creed has walked through the threshold into the main facility.
Okay.
That is where we left off with him. So I guess you're going in tow, or are we trying to go ahead and roll initiative?
You talking about with battling?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out
Okay.
if we are going to be trying to attack these people.
No, not yet. I would like to draw. Okay. I want to position myself. I can draw Magnum.
Leave Discord and then come back, please.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to follow Creed, but I want to follow behind him to where I can draw my magnum opus, Hellbringer, without them noticing behind Creed.
Okay. So with that, let me look. I have to have you make a
Roll for concealment.
um
Is it concealment?
no,
Or is it
because
something
you're
stealth?
already going to be like you're going to draw your weapon, but you're not in
Would he
battle
stealth it then?
itself. So it would be a stealth type roll.
Okay.
Trying to look and see if there's anything specific other than just stealth.
What?
Um,
Conceal, reveal object. No. It's not in performance range
I
weapon.
think it
No.
would just be stealth if you're trying to basically shadow him to where you cannot be seen. So give me a stealth roll that is underbody. Your DV is going to be 12.
Okay.
I mean,
Ooh.
so you can hide behind him,
Hmm.
but you're not going to be shrouded.
You said what do you wait? I'm sorry. Repeat that last. That you said crowded,
Shrouded,
shrouded. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
meaning they will know that you're there. Now, whether or not they'll be able to
Oh yeah,
hit
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you,
That I knew that they were gonna know that I was there. I was trying to draw my weapon behind him
well,
so that they.
you're not, um, since you're not in action, no one knows if there's anyone with weapons as of right now. Until you get into battle, there's no way of the quick conceal reveal. So I'll allow you to pull out your weapon without anyone noticing, unless it's a fucking rocket launcher. Then we're gonna
No,
have
no, 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 no,
issues.
no. It's the it's the Magnum
Yeah,
the new weapon I got. The
with it still being a handgun, I'm not gonna do a conceal and reveal this far away.
Okay, okay.
So
And I want to hold the weapon kind of behind me, between my person and my jacket.
okay.
And I just want to follow behind Loke. That's it.
Okay. Nixie, you see Creed and Max walk in, and Ivy duck to the side a little bit. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go straight towards the guys.
So you're following in tow of Creed and Max.
Well, yeah, I guess. I was gonna try to bypass them and just go straight up to the guys.
Okay. So if you are wanting to do that, let's say, I guess all three of you roll athletics. Um, Really, that because there's no run.
Would that not be movement?
Maybe it's gonna be. Well, no, because movement could be. Let's see. Because movement, if I'm not mistaken, that's gonna be movement whenever we are in battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna pass them at their stride.
That's fine. I'm just gonna, I guess, just walk normally.
Okay, so you're following in tow though.
Sure.
All right, so the three of you are headed out, and lastly will be McFly. What are we doing?
Um, do we have any kind of like layout of this place?
Like a known map or anything?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
No,
is
nope.
can I look up the schematics for the building? Is there any way
Uh,
I could do that?
there are access points as previously stated in the other episode. Give me a D6. 1 through 3, you're able to access it. Or 1 through 3, it's deleted and you cannot access it. 4, 5, 6, it is there and you have a layout. All right, as you see, the area that they just walked into, the outside walls are laced with different cubicles. But all in all, it's a fairly open area um, with miscellaneous machines scattered throughout the place, um, built in kind of workstations. You have the entry point that you guys are at. You, of course, have your break room. You have your top section, which is all offices that oversee this factory looking area. And then you have um, the SAT room, which is the static area, basically.
I want to use the cameras on the way to that room and see is there anything, is there like anyone on the path to the sat room?
Let's see. Or on the way to the SAT room, you see a few people that look to be sleeping. Um, Probably some of the homeless, but there's no one with any weapons that you see, um, like guards or anything. There are probably a total of 5 people um, that you come across on film through looking at the cameras. 3 of them being in that main facility, the other two kind of scrounging around at miscellaneous technology that's been left, but none on that direct path to the SAT room.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head there.
So you're going directly to the satellite room.
Hmm. I'm
Okay.
gonna go there. I'm not. I'm just gonna go to where the room
All right. So from having your map, you know the quickest area is going to be to take your left, go up the stairs, and backtrack around until you get to the SAT room to go unnoticed by any of the armed individuals. With you going directly there, when we come back to you, I will have you pick up arriving at that door.
Okay. Well, until then, I'm just gonna chill with like the homeless people. I'm gonna blend in with the homeless people.
Gotcha. All right. So, with everything going on, we are going to go ahead and roll our actual initiatives as we are so we've got the other two initiatives that I need is going to be Creed and Nixie, as y'all
All right.
are in direct engagement.
Okay. So for the record, I actually have all my combat awareness or combat thing is 4 in the initiative already. But I'm probably gonna win anyways. But just saying.
Right.
Well, +4. So yeah.
Yeah, because you've got all your 4 into reaction, so it's already equated it into it, so you're at a 15.
Okay.
So one of mine, and then Nixie and Creed are all on the same initiative rolls. So give me 1 second and see if I can pull up stuff for my character. Not my character. The private security. So that was which one? That's Fan Shade. Shade is he's at a 6. Let's see. Creed, what is your reflex?
9.
9. And Nixie, what is your reflex?
6.
Where do I find that?
It's on.
It shows on the rolls.
Okay.
Private security.
It's
They
6.
are 6 as well.
So then that means that me and Nixie need to roll again, or we can go to the next stat block. How do you want to do it?
I would rather re-roll.
Okay. Okay. So that go.
So it's Creed, private security, Nixie, private security, me, then private security.
That is what it. And we have Ivy and McFly that are out of combat range as of right now.
I did
Check.
have one question.
Yes.
Even though I'm out of range, I still have my display and I can still see the cameras. Can I see? Are there any cameras near where they're interacting?
Near as in
Like to see where they are.
you can oversee, but it's none that you're not going to be close, like be able to see close up of the action, but you can see the overview. But also, if you look over the railing
I can just see.
down, you could see everything that's going on.
Okay. What? I don't know if they will have that. Maybe they should. I don't know. Do they have any kind of security system in this building?
I don't believe that you scanned for it, but More than likely.
I don't know if I can still look to see. I want to see if I can try not because I have to be close enough to that access point. I think I might be out of range. I don't know how far away it is. Like I think it has to be within how many? I forget. Hold on, I got to see how many meters it was again.
While you are searching for that, Creed, you being the initiative leader, you get first strike on this group of individuals.
All right. So, do I see a weapon, or do I know which hand the main boss will use a weapon?
So, the guy in the middle that is in the fur coat, I'm assuming that's the one that we're looking at as being the boss.
Yeah.
You can see that there is a pipe in his left hand.
Okay. I will. First. I'm gonna allocate my combat awareness points into precision. I'm gonna put 3 of them, so it give me a +1. And I'm going to take an aim shot at that hand, at the helm.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. I think DV on aimed shots.
I don't want to be that guy, but when you allocate points when you're in combat, that consumes your action point, doesn't it?
Oh, no, no, it doesn't. You can
When you're
allocate every action or every turn. It doesn't take away any point. Like I can still move. I still get my two. I still get my movement and my attack. Allocating points doesn't change.
I thought when you're in combat, it takes away your action point, but when you're out of combat, you can do it as many times as you want. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I think I read it somewhere.
No, 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 no. You can always change per turn.
Okay.
I'll put in a. I think I put it in the chat somewhere.
So
But yeah, you can
so
tell me.
aimed shots are you're at a -8 for all aimed shots, correct?
I believe so.
And you have allocated points to negate
To
one of them.
precision, so I get +1. Yes.
So we're at a -7. So
Yes.
uh, go ahead and shoot your shot, and let's see because we'll have the DVs pop up in a minute. Okay, so that is a 21, and that is a pistol. Are able to, which I don't know why it's not giving everything, because yours looks a little bit different. Do you have ammo loaded in your handgun? No. Okay, did you roll the handgun skill, or are you actually shooting your weapon?
I rolled the handgun
Yeah,
skill.
you actually have to shoot your weapon.
So what would I click for shooting my weapon?
You would have to go to your weapon itself.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Because I would say that they're about 7 to 12 yards, maybe a little bit further, but um, once you shoot your shot, it'll tell you the DVs and everything for that.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it on large screen. My computer's moving pretty slow. Here, weapon. There we go.
All right, you've rolled a 22, so you are able to hit, and that is 15 on the damage. So that is going to be, let's see, so 22. And like I said, I think you're right at 15.
Yeah, I just read it does consume an action point.
All right, so at least we know going forward
Yeah,
that
ahead
that
of
will
time.
consume a point. With your -7 and you rolling a 22, you hit right there at that 15 mark, which if you meet it, you beat it. So that is going to be.
And it was an aim shot, so it's I believe it's supposed to be a critical. Primarily, he should be able to use that hand.
I have to pull up.
Oh, just a quick note. I found my range with my range extender upgrade to like 16 meters, which is like about like 50 or so feet. So
Gotcha.
uh, I think they might be out of that range. I'm not sure, but
Um, that's a very heavy pistol. Let's see. That's medium pistol, heavy pistol, very heavy pistol. Okay, so there's that. I'm not going to look into it right now, but you did say that it would be on the critical injuries chart. I'm not going to fact check it. There are. Let's see, I've got to roll a. Technically, but that's an aim shot, and you're aiming directly at the hand. So there is 2, 3, 4. You can't do that. So there are 3 different critical injuries that it can be. So roll a d6 for me, Creed. A 1 and a 2 is a dismembered hand. 3 and a 4 is going to be a broken hand. And 5 and a 6 is going to be torn muscles. All right.
Okay.
So, since he is carrying a pipe, that is a -2 to any of his melee attacks. We're 2 on. And then character. Two, bringing it to a 5. Is DV being that close? for melee attacks. I don't think melee attacks have a DV on that. So the damage itself was 6 that you would take. And then I think, does melee ignore
It does
armor?
not. No, no, it does not. Oh.
Then you absorb and oblate by 1.
Wait a second. He did a melee attack. Don't I get a chance to dodge?
Well, since you mentioned it, go ahead and dodge.
Hold on.
Now, for your dodge, do you have to meet a specific criteria?
It's my invasion versus his dex plus whatever he did for the melee. I think it was dex and brawling.
Alright, so then we need to. It would, I guess, be his melee weapon skill versus your evasion skill.
What is that? Fighting?
Yes, evasion is in fighting. So that's
Okay.
his melee weapon.
No, he definitely got me on that one.
Yep. So you absorb all 6 damage, but your armor is ablated by 1. I'm not for sure, because we did not discuss if you equipped your new purchased armor
I
or
don't have
not.
it. I'm literally bare chested.
Okay. So,
Let me see.
with
My
being bare
skin.
chested, that means that what armor that you are, since you don't have any, then that is going to be your, I believe, subdermal is what you have. I
That's internal side. It's a skin weave.
gotcha. So you would. I don't remember if that gets ablated or not. I believe that it
Later into it
does,
now.
just like any other armor.
Well, I'll keep that in note. So I'll say that my skin weave is at 6 now.
All right. So then it would run to Nixie. You have one guy in a luxurious coat closest to you who attacked Creed, and then you have the other 2 that are behind him.
I was gonna just go talk to people. I didn't realize we were gonna just start fighting.
You should always understand with this group, it is fight first, talk later.
I guess I'm going to attack whoever's. Tell me again where the people are.
You have one person that is closest to you, which is the one that attacked Creed, and then you also have the other 2 that are behind him. Not behind
Okay,
Creed, but behind the
the
luxurious
guy.
coat guy.
Okay, so and you said he's got a pipe in his mangled
Left,
hand.
yeah, his left hand, which has torn muscle, which you would not know.
Right.
So,
Is
left
that
hand.
the only thing I see that he has?
Say that again.
Is that the only weapon that I see that he has?
Visually, yes. You cannot see anything else.
Okay. And how far away is he from me? Like,
A person's length, like super close.
okay, then I want to use my thumb whip to get the pipe out of his hand.
So, explain to me, thumb whip. Is it a precision attack?
I've got to pull. I'm trying to pull it up. I just remember I have it. Or- I'm able to find it under this, I guess. I guess I can't find it. I don't know. So instead, I'll just use slice and dice.
Okay. Explain slice and dice.
Um, it is a high-speed chainsaw with replaceable ferro ceramic teeth.
So it's a melee weapon.
Yes.
Okay. So swing your melee.
I just hit the roll on the actual weapon. Is
Yes,
that
and
correct?
then yes, and then I have
Oh,
to utilize evasion, I believe.
I was reading the wrong thing. I'm sorry. It's the This is the freaking whip that I was like looking for. The slice and dice is the whip that I was looking for. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So I hit the roll beside the weapon, correct?
The one that says attack.
I don't see anything that says attack. I see roll. That's why I'm
Then
asking.
try it. That's humanity loss.
Okay.
Let me look at your character sheet.
Would it be under, do I hit melee weapon?
No, because if
It
it's I need
it
to
might not be implemented correctly. You
yeah,
remember we had this issue with one of my guns.
it's not put in your weapons. So
It's in
You
my
could just
side.
roll. You could just roll 1d6 since it is just 1d6.
so just roll your melee attack, just normal melee attack against his evasion. Right, he is not able to evade. So as far as damage is concerned on that, what does the damage itself do?
Let me get back to it. It is 2d6 damage to ROF.
That's 2 rate of fire, so that means you can do that again. So you could roll your melee and against his evasion, and you have 2 attacks because that's what rate of fire is. So are you wanting to take 1 attack or 2?
I'll take 2. Do I get to choose where it hits him?
Yeah, but you need to roll to see if you make the second hit.
Okay.
You did not make the second hit, so roll your 2d6 for your first hit.
Okay. That didn't do right. The thing didn't pop up. There it is.
Okay, still a 4. So,
Yeah.
alright, so that's not going to do any damage, but it's going to ablate him by 1. So he
I was just wanting to take the pipe away from him, but that's okay.
yeah, to do something like that, that's an aimed thing,
Mm-hmm.
and you do not have anything filled out to the point where we can actually negate
Okay.
that. So utilize that as damage until you have time to go through your character sheet.
Okay.
The next one is the other bad guy. He is also has a pipe. in one hand, and he has no other that you can see. Going to roll his. That ain't gonna go nowhere. Um, and he was going for Creed for his heavy melee, which he rolled a 7. Um, go ahead and do your evasion, Creed.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. And the number you're looking for is an 8 or higher. Or 7 or higher, I mean. Alright, you are able to dodge this attack. Max, you have 2 of them that have attacked already, and 2 of your group has attacked already.
Okay, well, since I have that gun already drawn, was it the Hellbringer?
Correct.
It's called. I am going to shoot at the lovely human with the nice jacket.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Okay.
And if I'm correct, we do not evade on shots taken, correct?
If you
Uh,
have a reflex above, I think 8, you can. But if your reflex is below 8, you cannot.
Let's see.
you know what? Hold on. Where can I? I'm trying to. You know what? I think I added it to. No, I didn't. I definitely added it. It's not like.
Do you need me to pull up your sheet?
That might be a yes.
Alright, let's see.
Because it should be toward the very bottom of the weapons. I might have put it. No, it's under weapons. I don't know why. Okay, I
Yeah,
got it.
you just need to get out of that edit screen.
Yeah, close it.
Alright.
Let's see.
Back to here and see what we did. Alright, so 16, 7, that is 9. That is a 9. You have missed. What is your rate of fire on that gun?
It is only one.
Okay, so you've missed your
Yeah.
shot. The one that you just shot at is going to take his action to pull a gun from his back, which takes his action, and he is going to take cover since he was just shot at, which will move his. I'm going to touch base with Ivy, who is out of combat. Is there anything that you would like to do while this fight is going on?
Oh, I'm just watching.
All right, I'm going to touch base with McFly. You have made it to the SAT door that is locked. What are we doing?
Uh, I want to check it, see if it's just like, is it like electronically locked?
Yes, it is electronically locked.
Does it have like a keypad?
There is a keypad and access point.
I want to hack the door, or at
All
least
right.
attempt to hack the door.
All right, since we still never really worked out logistics on hacking, um, what I'm going to do is there will be um, different levels, of course. So we're going to do a D6, a 1 through 3 um, is a failure, and you will have to start over. 4, 5, 6, you were able to start gaining access.
Come on, can't wait to see this too. Oh, look at that.
All right, you are able to get in to the system itself. You have 2 more rolls to fully access the interior. Go ahead and give your second roll. We're in the second level. 1 more roll, and you can open up the door.
Oh, this the sucky one. Oh, look at that.
The doors open up to the sat room. And in this sat room, you have come face to face with our Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Full ripper arms. Um, you can see that they are dripping with blood, um, dried. And you do have the drop. And surprise on him. Is there anything that you want to do before initiative is rolled?
Um, hold on. I am. Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
So are you going to try to shut the door back?
Nah, nah, nah. I want the doors open.
Okay, so
I'm just leaving.
you are turning and running. Now you can jump over the
No, no,
rail if you want.
no, 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 no. I am not running. Running makes a lot of noise. I am, you know,
Stealthily leaving.
stealthily, briskly walking away. I can
Okay.
roll stealth if you need me to.
So yeah, let's go ahead and utilize stealth with his, I guess, perception.
That seems fair to me. It is in body.
All right, you are able to get out unnoticed.
And also, while I am leaving, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that group message. Um, because I'm like, hey, you wanted to fight, leave the fodder,
Um,
come do your cool guy shit up here.
um,
But
also,
I want to see if we can get him out of that room, honestly, because I feel like fighting him in that room is probably the worst thing we could do.
yeah, a big guy with blades on his arm and small spaces doesn't really seem ideal. I will
So
say, whenever you did get the doors open, it did not look like there was broadcasting going on. More of information gathering. It was too quick to see what, but it kind of gives you a basis where it didn't look like anything was being streamed or filmed, but more hacking than anything. But the specificity is non-existent at this point.
Okay.
All right. So everyone's agent clings with the information that was just sent by McFly. Three of ours is still in battle. So Ivy, you're the only one that really gets the information from McFly. So we're gonna go back to Creed. It is your turn for this battle.
You said he hid behind cover.
One of them hid behind cover. There's three altogether. So two of them, you have the one that attacked you, the second one that attacked you, and then the third one that got shot at that is now behind cover. So
Oh,
you
yeah, yeah.
still you still have yours.
Gotcha. So the one I'm still fighting, which was the one with the coat,
Yes.
I would just like to take. Actually, I can take two shots at him. I think I got a rate of fire of two. So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at him twice.
So you're switching. Are you switching any weapons or just utilizing the same gun?
Same gun.
Okay. Let's go ahead and utilize our shots.
All right. So do I use handgun for the initial shot and then use the gun for the damage?
No. Once you click attack, it rolls in, which if you go ahead and do it, I'll point it out to you on the screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me do that. How do I scroll past it? There we go. Oh, hold on, a little bit more. There we go. All right. So pistol, boom.
All right. So that very top number next to your pistol, that's your DV. He's within your 0 to 6 meters/yard range. So that DV is a 13. You beat that with that 19. Your total damage that you have dealt is 16. His armor is at a 9. So all other damage from that is what he takes. So you did 16 damage. With his armor, he takes 7 damage to the body directly.
Gotcha. Then I'll take my second shot. Hold on.
Okay. So, as you've seen, that's a 27 plus 9. You extremely did that. You ablated by last attack, you ablated his armor by 8. Okay? Or you bladed his armor by 1, so he's at an 8. So, with that 12 minus 8, he took 4 damage directly to his body,
Gotcha.
leaving him at a total of 24 health points.
What was his original?
35.
Oh, okay. So he ain't to the critical yet, or like yeah, the halfway point.
Yeah, he has a few more to go. He needs to hit, what is that? About 18, 17, 18 to be at half. That's whenever he
Okay.
will be super damaged. But by hitting him, his armor is ablated by 1 again. So he is down to 7 on his armor, and it is his turn. With him only having the heavy melee out, he's going for you. So your evasion needs to beat that 2, which I'm assuming it will. But that's a lot of damage.
Uh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, You were able to evade. Nixie, it is your turn. You have one in hiding, one that just got major damage from Creed, and then the one that you hit with the whip.
Did
Nick,
not know I was muted. I was sitting there
yeah,
just having a conversation with myself.
good job.
Yeah. So I want to shoot at the one that I whip.
So you're going to have to pull out your weapon.
Yes.
That is your action.
Okay.
So you
That's
can
all I get to do.
you can get to a better placement behind something, or you can continue to be out in the open like the other 4 people.
I'll just shoot where I'm at. So
No,
do I just?
no, you pulling out your gun, that's your action because you utilized your whip. So you have no other action. That's why I'm saying you can only move at this point.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll go behind something.
Okay, so you're going to take the closest cover.
Correct.
All right. Next would be the other guy, which back up should be. All right, I believe he had a pipe as well. Only one of them had a gun. He's going to attempt to attack Creed, which Creed needs to roll better than a 2, and he did. So that moves him out. Max, there are 2 that have melee weapons. The one that you shot at, that is in hiding. What are we looking at?
I want to move to cover, and then I want to shoot at one of the people that just aimed at Creed.
All right. So let's go ahead and take our shot. They have no evasion because of where their dex is at.
Okay. Not that one. This one.
All right. This is.
Dude, I'm rolling terribly.
You are. Blame it on the alcohol. Yeah, that is a miss. Because that only adds up to 6. Your damage would have been great, but the roll itself was complete shit.
Yeah.
So now that was his go. Now I've got to pull Shade as the gun and is going to go for Max. Max, is your dex. No, it would be your reflex, I believe. Either your reflex or your dex. Is it higher than, or is it 8 higher?
My reflex is 8.
Okay, so let me look and see what evasion uses, and then I will let you know. Evasion uses dex. So what is your dex at?
My dex is at 7.
Okay. So I believe that it's supposed to be an 8 or higher. So you are unable to evade. That is a 16 on his shot. Which. Nope,
Just
because
for a
he
quick,
rolled 8.
it's not dex, it's reflex.
Is it reflex?
It's
Because
reflex, yes.
because your dex is what you utilize in evasion. That's what's weird.
Yes.
Nah,
But
I
you
would think
can
reflex would
you have
be.
to have the reflex and then you
Yeah.
use invasion to dodge. But you have to have the reflex of 8 or higher.
Well,
to
it
even
wouldn't.
attempt to dodge.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't matter because he would miss completely
Mhm.
with the 12 because that DV range is 13. So, although good damage, we're missing all around with our shots. I guess everyone is
I'm just
pulling.
about to pull out another weapon.
Hey, look,
That's
man.
what I'm about to do.
It seems everybody is in pooty poo era. Um, all right.
Except me, I'm going ham.
I mean, maybe ham sandwich, but we're not going to be full fledged. Let's touch base with Ivy. You got a message from McFly stating that he has found Santa, uh, and that he is in the sat room.
I see everyone else is fighting, so I shout it out to them. I'm
So,
like, dude's in that room.
so mid fight,
Yeah.
everyone hears dudes in the sat room. Are we going to do anything other than shout out to them?
Yeah, I trying to remember the direction that I saw him walk off to and go
Um,
towards that way.
so
Because I
left.
pulled him aside to talk.
Yeah. So I don't know if that would even require a roll, considering that it wasn't. There has been no memory loss or anything. So you recall remembering how which direction that he went, which was left stairs, backtrack to the right, um, and you can see that you are above all of the action right now, and you see McFly on the catwalk.
I just stop at the top of the stairs.
Um, Touching base with McFly, you hear her shout the message that you sent to our fighters that have not had a moment to check their phones. And you can also see at the top of the stairs of the catwalk that you are on, you can see that she is making her way up.
I don't think a couple of rifts are gonna help with this one, so I'm headed back down this way. I say as I pass her, because I am going to try and make as much distance because when he decides to do his thing, I want to be the furthest back from him.
So you're
So
basically
I'm gonna keep heading down towards those guys. Like
gotcha.
I
So
said,
you're heading
I'm trying to
down.
get him. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come out. We
Yeah,
don't want to go in. We want him to come out
uh,
into the open.
breathing room,
Yeah,
a wide berth, if you will.
exactly.
So, all right, since you heard her yelling over the fighting to let them know, and this place is empty, and there are several bouts of gunfire that has happened in this very echoey room now that the doors are open to the sat room that has now drawn the attention of Victor Kringle, who is now standing, looming above everyone with his hands on the railing. The railing itself slowly begins to crush under the weight of the cybernetics. And you hear the O2 um, whale voice of Santa ring out of ho, ho, ho. What do we have here? A whole group of naughty boys and girls. And now we're back to the top, which is Creed. You've noticed that now our cyber psycho has noticed everybody. What are we doing?
I'm gonna shoot at that guy I've been shooting at the whole time because he attacked me first.
Gotcha. So we're going double shots on that one. So let's ring our shots.
Yeah,
DV
let's see.
is 13.
There it is. Hold on.
Also, with your. Let's see. Alright, there's that. So, first shot is a hit, second shot is not a hit. That is only a 10. So that's 10 onto that. That will ablate that by 1. Bang, bang. We're at 9 on the damage. I gotta figure out which one was which I think it was Phantom. He is now in the half health percentile. Um, so that would be so less than half. He is now in the seriously wounded category. That will put a -2 to any of his actions, which it is
He
his
already has a
turn.
-2 also, so that means he's at a -4 at this point.
Yes. At least with using that hand. I could switch hands, but for the continuity of everything, we're going to leave it at where it's at. So that attack's going to go straight to you, Creed. That is a 20 minus 4. Your evasion itself needs to be a 16, which it is not. So he is able to hit you. That damage is 10, whatever your armor is ablated by for that hit. 1. So 9 damage direct to your body. Nixie, it is
Wait,
your
wait,
go.
wait, wait, wait. How is that 9? If it's 10, I had an ablate. I got ablated by 1, so the armor should be 6. So then I only took 4.
Hold on now. So your armor is at what?
My armor is at 6 now.
Okay, so your armor's at 6. And
Yes.
when it gets ablated by 1, okay, that was from the 10. So that brings his damage back to 9. If your armor is at 6 with that 10, then now your armor is at a 5, correct?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you ablated. So 9 damage from that 10 now goes directly to you because your armor already absorbed because it ablated. You know what I mean? Like you got hit by it.
Oh,
It
okay,
doesn't
okay,
take
okay.
all of
Yeah.
the damage. It
Yeah.
ablates it by 1.
Got you.
So you're not, even though that you're getting hit, um, it's still taking damage. You're just slowing the damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because we messed up in the beginning where all of the ammo or all of the armor was absorbing everything because the weapons in the beginning were so low damaged at a 11 on this the light armor jack. There wasn't anything, so no one was taking damage, so we had to go on further. So if you get hit, your armor absorbs, ablates, and then the rest goes into you. That's the only way that you're going to have any battles. Because if we had full armor, we would just be going back and forth, throwing rocks at, brick buildings, basically. So he is able to get the first damage off on Creed. Nixie, it is your go.
Um, where is Crinkle in regards to myself?
Okay, it's Kringle, like Kris Kringle, not Crinkle, like fries.
Okay.
Above, way above.
Okay. Then the guy that I was going to shoot at, originally, that's who I will continue to shoot at.
Okay. Now that you have your gun out, go ahead and make your shot. 22, you are able to hit. That is gonna blade by 1. I'm down to 10, and then that is right. What is the rate of fire on that gun? It looks like it says 1. So now it will be his turn. His has a pipe. He's going to use his movement to come toward you. To attack you, you need to roll evasion, and it needs to be higher than a 2. You were able to evade that attack. Creed, you now only have one person on your person. Max, it
I have
is
real quick. Since
ask.
I didn't use a movement, can I use my movement to grab the pipe out of his hand?
Grabbing is an action, not a movement.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Max, it is your turn.
I am changing guns.
Okay, so we're going to use our action on that.
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to hold position?
Yes. I'm switching to the
Say it again.
Midnight Arms as
Gotcha. All right. We are keeping position.
and that's it. That's all I can do.
You're going to have a shot taken at you, which will be a miss. Touching base with Ivy at the top of the stairs. McFly passed you and said, "Hey, let's get the fuck out of Dodge before he comes looking for us."
Yes, as he said that, I followed him down the stairs. But as Santa said, you're on the naughty list. I'm like, I'm always on the naughty list. But talking to myself as I'm like running away.
All right. McFly, you can hear kind of behind you Ivy murmuring to herself about a naughty list.
Ooh, one liner is like a 80s action movie. Let's get the fuck out of here. And I like kind of fucking grab her and move her along, but I also duck off after going down one more thing and kind of hide to the side,
Okay.
stay
So,
out of the way.
we're going to let both of you pass without a stealth check. on that. And Kringle pulls the railing itself, ripping it or attempting to rip from its poles. I'm going to leave his DV at 13. Is everyone fine with utilizing athletics, or is there something else that we would see as being a better role for ripping off this railing?
It's fine. I mean, he's just ripping off a railing, but what does that do to us?
Well, it's
It
not
would
going to do anything. I'm asking opinions.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's fine.
that, I mean, or strength, but
Well, there's not real a strength itself to roll.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, nah, strength gets rolled into athletics.
So he was unable to rip said railing.
Damn, son of tweaking. He going off the rails. Boom.
Back to the top. It is Creed. I'm assuming we're going to take double shots at our person that is seriously wounded.
Yep. I'm gonna be like, well, no, I'm just gonna take a couple more shots at him. Like that's the spirit, because he actually got a hit on me.
All right, let's take our shots and see where we're at. All right, that's a hit, and that is, I believe, a hit. That is 2 hits. That will be a blade. Blade by 1. So that'll leave him at 4. All right. What I'm going to do in this instance is, since we took both of our shots, I'm going to call a in-house mulligan on your second shot. As your first shot, he slumped. So your second shot, you have one that is behind cover, and you have the other that is in the open. Which one do you want that second shot to go to?
So one is in the cover and the one is what?
One is still out in the open.
Yeah, let me take that one on the in the open.
All right, so we are at the open area. A blade. I won. Gonna bring that down, and that is a total of all right. He is not looking too good, as your shot still did big damage. Nixie, your
Yes.
go.
I'm going to shoot again at um
The one that just
this,
got shot.
yeah. Um
That is a hit. That is an oblate. We are at there. He is now seriously wounded, and he is almost down. And it is his turn. His only has a pipe. He's going to attack Creed, which is the closest person to him. Let's roll evasion. That is an evasion. Max, now that you have your other gun equipped, it is your turn.
Okay, so can I survey the
You
the
have
enemy?
you have one in hiding that has taken 0 hits. You have one that is out in the open that looks a little worse for wear, and we have Victor Kringle, who is above you all. Probably, I would say, yardage wise, I would say that he's within that 13 to 25.
1325. You say he's above us. Like, what
Ye-
do you mean specifically above
So,
us?
if so, factory setting. This is where you are. Is middle of the floor. There is
Hmm.
an upper tier of it. That's what I mean. He is on the above tier. So he's not right above you. He's across from you, but still upper level. So that's what I mean by above.
Okay. Okay. Um, the guy behind cover, about how far away from me?
I would say that he's within that. I'm going to give it the 0 to 6 yards because you are all in pretty close combat.
Yeah. Okay. I want to take. Well, I don't want to take aim. I just want to shoot at him with with um with my midnight arms.
All right, give me a second. All right. So, with it being electronics, um, I'm going to go with a steel structure, almost um, like a car door or a data term.
Okay.
So that it has 25 HP itself. So with him being behind cover, whatever damage that is dealt is going to go directly into his cover till
Okay.
eventually till eventually
How
that
far?
HP is out, and then he will take the damage directly.
Okay. How far away is
Same
the guy
distance.
that's okay? I want to use my double.
Let's run it. He did. Well, it's rubber that you're using, correct?
Yes.
He is 1 HP. He is out, down for the count.
Okay. Hold on. I'm deciding.
Just so you know, damage wise, that would have done all the damage to his. Um, if you would have went for the guy in cover, that would have done all the damage to the thick steel. His armor would have been ablated by 1, and he would have taken 1 damage.
Well,
Just
with
going
the
forward.
double launch, it attacks two people. When deciding, hold on, wait, when deciding where the two rockets hit, the GM must choose two locations within 50 meters slash of your intended target at least.
But we're using rubber ammunition, correct?
Yes,
So
this
rubber
weapon
rocket.
cannot be upgraded. But what I'm getting at is it should hit two targets. That's why
Gotcha.
I activated the double launch.
I didn't know if double launch was shooting because it doesn't give dual dual things, so I don't know if I'm supposed to take the same hit, so I'm going to go ahead and utilize it instead of splitting it, because it would seem like it would give you two rolls, like 2 bits, if you're hitting 2 targets.
Yeah.
But with that being the way that it is, his cover is now gone. You have one that is passed out, and you have one that has taken 1 damage.
Okay. Can I, as far as surveying the land, is there a way I can get closer to Mr. Kringle while finding using my movement act?
So you're trying to basically stay in cover the entire time?
Not the entire time, but I'm trying to move into
I
closer
mean,
to Kringle.
there's enough to where you can do that without having to utilize any stealth or anything like that. So you can move forward.
Okay. I would like
Um,
to move forward closer to Kringle, finding other cover.
okay, what is your movement speed?
I have no idea. Where is that located?
It would be your
Body?
beliefs.
No, not
No,
body.
your
Control.
movement is going to be, because your move is 4, or where in your statistics.
Statistics.
Yeah,
Move is 7.
move is 7. Let's see. All right, so with your move, the logistics behind everything. So your move action, you move up to or as many yards as your move stat, 2 times each turn. So your move stat in general, with it being a 7, if you double 7, you're at 14. Yeah?
Yes.
So you can move 14 yards. So you can clear, not really clear the entirety, but you can get as close as you can without being on top level.
Okay. I want to get as close as I can, but as close as I can in cover.
Yes, you will be in cover.
Okay. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Okay. So you are the closest to Kringle as of right now. Next is our gentleman that actually has a gun, who is going to shoot at the closest person, which would be Creed. That is a 12. He missed entirely. Touching base with both Ivy and McFly. Now that you are on lower levels, we have one guy that is passed out, another one that has been unalived, and one hiding, well, trying to hide at this point. Are we going to take any actions?
I'm not.
Go ahead.
I just said I'm not.
Where is Kringle again?
Kringle, where you guys are, is probably, I would say, within the 25-yard
Nah,
distance.
is he still like up there, or did he go down?
Oh, he hasn't left there yet
Oh, he's still posted up.
for now.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let the cool guys do their cool guy shit. I'm still tucked in.
Gotcha.
I got some other things to accomplish. You know, I'm gonna let the heroes be the heroes.
All right, now that it is Kringle's turn, we are going to attempt jump railing. We're going to go ahead and athletics again. The DV is going to stay 13. He is able to jump. So you hear the mechanized legs lock into place and rocket him up and over the rail with ease, and he lands very close to where you are, Max. So give me a stealth roll. You are able to stay in hiding without him noticing. And we're back over to the top. Creed, we have one person left, and now we have Kringle that is on the same level as you guys. What are we doing?
So we got the last dude left. Is he critical injury yet?
He has barely been injured. His all of that damage that went from the shot with Max's rubber bullet went directly into where he was hiding and obliterated it. So he is
Gotcha.
basically out in the open.
So the dude with the coat, right?
He
So
is
is he
slumped.
dead?
Yeah, he's slumped.
Or he slumped?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you did away with him.
I would like to grab him, and I would like to say to Santa Claus, "Hey, is he on the naughty list? He attacked me first," and smile.
So are we utilizing our action
Him as a human shield.
as that what we're utilizing our action as is to human shield him?
Yes.
Okay.
hmm
Any movement?
No.
Okay. Nixie, there is one person and now Kringle on your level.
On my left.
On your level. So they're
Oh, on
both
my.
same level as you.
Okay. I'm going to the one guy that's on my level.
Hmm.
How is he? Who's closer?
It would be him. Kringle is still fairly far from you.
Okay. And this guy's still with us.
Yes, he is alive.
Okay.
Barely touched.
Shoot at him.
All right. Run it.
Down there.
All right, that 21 hits. So we're going to bring this armor down. Okay. Right. That guy, I don't know how passing out works, so I am just going to leave him be. Max, it is your turn. Kringle has just landed next to you.
Okay, so can I just like stealthily double launch my
Stealthily. Explain what you mean.
kind of like a since I mean, okay, since he doesn't know that I'm there, wouldn't it be critical? I'm asking, not
That's something that I don't know about sneak attacks.
okay.
So just give me a moment.
It'll be a negative on the opposition roll.
I'm trying to see because a
You
lot.
saying it would be or it could be?
It would be. The damage wouldn't change.
Got you.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Using words surprise, stealth, or ambush. Page 399. So give me a moment to pull up the world book. All right, 399. Jesus Christ. All right, murder, cliffhanger, ambush. Ugh, that's not. Okay, so you are able. It is a one side always gets first free shot before its opposition can respond. Two ways to play this. If the intent is to have stage an ambush. Okay. Okay. Let's run it because I mean it's. Let's
Okay.
take the
So
shot.
what? Okay. Well, what? I didn't understand what you said. What?
Just go ahead and run it.
Okay.
It would be his round, but just understand it's you, the big bad guy. It's Ivy. It's McFly. Then it's Kringle. So his turn will be coming up. If you were after Kringle, it would be a lot more beneficial, but he can turn his attention to you if you're even if you're making your stealth move or that's basically you're not going to be able to shoot it without him knowing where it came from. But you can
Yeah.
shoot, so you can shoot and then utilize your movement to then get out, but then that's whenever we'll have to do stealth rolls with perception. So if you're fine with that, go ahead and run it. You are at a 14. Buddy, that is a miss because of your yardage being that 0 to 6. It looks like it says 16 is your DV,
Yeah.
but it does need to hit another target. And nope, won't hit anybody. So, what are we utilizing as our movement? Are we trying to get the fuck out of Dodge now?
Um. What? Okay. You said when I moved and he was above me, I moved up.
Nope.
So I'm guessing we're on
You
a.
not up, forward is what I mean by up. So like whenever you're moving up
Got you.
in
I
the
thought you
battle,
meant up a floor.
no,
Okay.
forward. He came down, you went forward. So you can technically
Okay.
get back to your place that you just came from originally by utilizing all of your movement.
Okay. I'm going to move back to my original spot.
Okay. It is Jade's turn. He's going 15. That is 0 to 6. He is able to hit Creed in that. That damage is 20. So ablate your armor by 1 and take your damage, which would be 19. Unless your stuff is higher and you're going to try to evade.
Yeah, I actually have a reflex of 9, so I do get to try to invade.
All right, so your evasion needs to beat 15.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
If it meets it, it beats it.
Let's go.
All right. That was
Wait,
his.
I had a human shield anyways.
That is true, and he would have taken. Which one did you grab?
The boss.
So the dead one. So he would have, I think it's like 25, maybe not even 25 HP. I'd have to see what a dead body is. I know alive bodies, it takes into consideration the health that they have. So
Yeah.
either way, it's dodged. Anything from our non-cool kid club?
Yeah, since his ass finally out the way, I'm gonna go into that room. I'm going back up into that room.
Are you pulling Ivy along with you?
She can come if she want to, but I'm going to gather all the information in that room.
Gotcha. We will touch base on that momentarily. Ivy, are you following?
Yeah, it's
Gotcha. Let's see. For Kringle, you're not gonna have to roll stealth, Max, but don't know how we would do this because he's going to look via perception. So I'm gonna keep the DV at. I'm gonna move the DV to 15 for his perception. That takes that middle ground between where you shot and where you're at now. Okay, so he knows that it was you that shot that gun.
Yeah, it's a rocket launcher.
Yeah. So with his move or his action itself, he is going to pull out his assault rifle. And he is going to stand in place. Not move. So then it's back to Creed. You have your one guy, and you have Santa, who has just brandished an assault rifle.
Um, I'm going to shoot at that guy who just shot at me.
All right, let's run it.
All right, give me 1 second. How much health does he have? Is he full health?
He's not full health, but he's not at half health yet. He is that what do you call it? So that's gonna hit him. He is. Let me ablate this armor. We are at 6. We're gonna take. He is now -2 on all of his actions, which it'll bypass him because he is dead. Nixie, it is your go.
I'm gonna shoot at whoever's closer to me that's
That
still
would just be
alive.
him. So go ahead and shoot. That is a hit. That is an oblate. And you have slumped the last person. So you have 2 dead, 1 passed out, and Kringle.
All right.
Alright, so that brings him out. Max,
Can
it
I use
is.
my movement to get ready a grenade?
No. Movement is
Okay.
just physical movement. If you're making an action, that is an action movement.
Okay. Sorry.
Max. Now the piercing red mechanical eyes are focused on you. Our
Okay, how far
yardage
away is he?
our yardage is in the 13 to 25 yard radius.
Okay. 13 to 20. Um, let me see. I want to activate flash bulb.
Okay, so we're going to basically blind that area.
Blind him because he's within 25 meters or yards.
What does blinding do? Is it a -2 to aimed shots, or what is it?
Let me see. Notes. Requires 2 arms. Okay. Cyberpunk takes within 25. Resist drug torture check. No check is required for this action. Fails. Suffer damaged eyes. Injured 1 minute. Sufficient
So
protection.
our eyes are injured for 1 minute.
Yes.
Okay, so that
Such as
is 3 seconds per round. So yeah, so I mean it's all hearing that he would have to go by.
and that's all I want to do. Well, it says 2d6 HL dice.
Humanity loss, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
So with that, yeah, that HL loss, that's not for
That's when you install it.
correct.
Okay.
Okay. Action: a user can force a target with functional meat eyes or cybernetics within 25 to make a DV15. So we need to find that should be in. Gotta find, resist, torture, and drugs. All right, gotta meet 15 or higher. Oh, oh,
You met that immediately.
yes, he did. So we are going to bare our arms toward the man that shot us, and we're gonna attack, and that is a miss. Bullets fly by your person, but no hit. Creed. with the bullet shield.
The fuck? All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know what that was about, but all right. So only person, no. We still got the other guy, and we got Santa Claus, right?
Nope. You only have Santa Claus. You have one that is completely passed out. Nixie got the kill on the other one.
Okay.
Your
Well,
corpse
I guess.
itself has a hit point of 6 because that was his body stat. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Well, I guess there's nobody left but him. So I'm just gonna take my 2 shots at him. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take an aim shot for the head.
All right, so we're aiming at the head. So we are. I think that's a little bit. Let's see. Let's go to going to ranged
Let's see.
combat. Boom, boom, boom.
What's his distance from me?
He is in the 13 to 25 yard range.
Okay. Well, I would like to use my movement to make sure that it's within 13.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna take my aim shot to the head. I still got my points allocated to precision, so it's a +1. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's still gonna hit. But I cannot find my stuff in ranged damage as far as aim shots go to see what the negate will be for that. So we're gonna go ahead and just take our. Isn't our damage doubled?
I believe it's doubled.
That's what I was trying to find, but I cannot find it. Regardless, if we come across it, we're still going to go forward with the double damage. So, with that double damage, we're going to go to bang. Going to negate that. We're going to bring that down. That will be. Saint Nicholas is at a -2 on any action that he takes. And it is Nixie's turn.
Well, and how far as distance is he from me?
He is in a 13 to 25 yard range.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just shoot at him at that range.
Okay, run it. Well, we are right on the money. You now have 2 individuals that are passed out. You have left him with 1 hit point.
I would like
Max.
to use my movement now to go up to him.
Okay, so you're going to clear that distance?
Yes.
Okay, so you are there. Max. I'm only staying in the same order that we're going just to make it a little bit easier. So
Okay, so the only person that's left is
there are nobody left. Everybody is either dead or passed out.
Okay. Well, I'm going to walk up to Kringle, take. I
Leave
want to.
Discord and come back.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I want to take Kringle, and part of me wants to bring him in alive. Um, I want to pull out some handcuffs and arrest him.
All right. No resistance from our individual. Anything else that you're going to do other than put him in cuffs?
Yeah, I want to pat him down and see what he has on his person.
You have, of course, the assault rifle. He is on his back a bulletproof shield, a light armor
Is
jack on his torso and hat. He has a uh, agent on him. He has a air hypo, a
I
flashlight.
see.
He has glow paint. He has a med tech bag,
Okay.
and that is everything.
I want to confiscate all of his weapons and any. I want to confiscate everything on this person and start to walk him out of the building.
Well, he's passed out, so there is no walking. There would be only carrying.
Drag him out of the building.
Okay, so write this down quickly so I don't have to give it to you again. Agent, air hypo, flashlight, glow paint, med tech bag, BP shield, and assault rifle. All right, so you are getting him ready to go out the building via dragging.
Yeah.
All right, touching base with our astute computer nerd upstairs who has been digging into the multitude of information. So, the information that you have gained, not only on Victor Kringle, but the different areas of WorldSat. First off, with WorldSat in general, most of the information is that you have come across discarded prototypes and experiments that showcase WorldSat's research. So this is everything from advanced AI to experimental cyberware. Um, there is information on one of the current um, people that's running for mayor, Evelyn Kane, as being on um, their board members. You find that there are encrypted messages that detail everything about Victor Kringle, which we will get into. Um, let's see. In the bit, you find some more blueprints of an underground lab somewhere in this world site building, but there is no specific how to find it, just that there are hidden passages in this building. Regardless of what may be there, could be some of the uh, cyberware location, could be anything there. For Victor Kringle, it is a very detailed description of things that has happened to him. Um, the abduction in November from volunteering, abduction took place by unknown individuals. The video feed shows person using cloaking technology, the abduction, and thrown into the car. Um, a video of a disoriented Victor is now on the screen, terrified, asking about his family and things like that. You see video of a laboratory. You do see WorldSat on some of the logos. You see the video of him being cut open, and you see the cyberware being put into his body. The more of a pawn to carry out a nefarious deed, they chose Victor due to his pure-hearted nature. Um, you hear bits and pieces about a hate chip that has been specifically programmed to harbor intense animosity toward WorldSat itself, along with the names of everyone in your group. The logs of these experiments, as far as Victor Kringle is concerned, was to create a festive cyber psycho that had a menacing appearance and would give a burning hatred for anyone on the hate chip. So it seems like our victim or our cyber psycho is just someone that has hit a ill-fated kidnapping. List of his cyberware includes neuralware of a hate chip, augmented eyes, enhanced processing unit on his cranial cyberware, cyber claws on his arms, hydraulic leg enhancements, a reinforced endoskeleton, a modulated voice synthesizer, and subdermal armor plating. That is everything that you have uncovered while you are up in the SAT room. There's also a journal where it is conflicting messages that seem to be in a Jekyll and Hyde fashion, where it seems Victor was fighting against his now known Santa Claus persona and documented his day to day of finding WorldSat, killing WorldSat, to not knowing what's going on or how he's going to get back to normal.
Okay. I want to make a copy of all this information.
Okay.
And after I make a copy of all this information, I want to destroy all of this information in this building.
Do you have a way of doing it, or are you going to manually wipe the system?
Nah, my heads-up display should be able to connect to it because it has all of my stuff in it.
Okay, so we're going the manual route, not doing an EMP or anything.
Nah.
Gotcha. All right, you start clearing everything on that computer after you have backed up everything on your HUD.
And if I remember correctly, the people who giving us 500,000 is world set, right?
That is WorldSat. You are correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I was correct in that, you know. So, all right. Well, I am. And who all got this information? Did anybody else make it up there?
No one
Was
came
this
up there other than you, and I think you brought along Ivy.
Yeah, I was there. I have no idea what all of it means, so I'm just standing there
hey good? All right. Well, she lost.
looking around.
Um, I am keeping that information to myself.
All right.
And then I'm gonna start checking the room for like actual loose components that I can use, like actual electronic, like physical electronics that I can break down.
So basically, reverting to scavenger mode.
Hmm.
There are a lot of things you can take apart. Like, a lot. You could probably spend all night here.
That sounds wonderful, but I am going to focus on things that are like higher end components. I
Okay.
want like the highest end components. The lower level shit, it's whatever.
Are we going to bypass the knowledge of the secret room itself, or are we going to attempt to look for it?
Uh, we'll attempt to look for
We're gonna do a.
Can't yeah, it can't. Well, I don't know if it's anything in there that can make a sound. I was gonna ask her, can she do her audio thing and see if she could see, I don't know, some fucking ticking or
Yeah,
knocking or
unless it's booby trapped itself.
fucking beeping or
Yeah,
something. Like,
unless it's booby trapped or there are people there, I don't think that the audio suite itself would pick up on it.
I was just like, since she's here, would ask. She would attempt.
Yeah, let's we can either do a roll or let's see. Let's do a d6. 1 through 3, there is nothing there. 4, 5, 6. Um, we'll have something.
All right, let's see if we get lucky again. Hey,
So, uh, that was technically going to be for her, but I will.
bullshit.
Yeah, but it's fine. So what Ivy hears with that, with the cyber suite from the location, is underneath where you guys are. Um, so hidden lab. You can hear what seems like to be a walkie-talkie itself. That there is a voice coming through that says Kringle is compromised. Data itself has been released to one of the edge runners. The mission is no longer active. Burn everything. And then you can hear a small beep coming from that room.
Oh no, we gotta get out of here. Uh, so I matter of fact, I'll let them know. I'm gonna go ahead and start heading out and start trying to run downstairs to get back out.
I would say that you have time because it wasn't a blow this joint; it was a burn
Uh,
everything.
I'm assuming some shit gonna
I
catch
get it.
fire. I don't know how the sprinkler system in here works, but I also ain't trying to take no burn damage. Do I have time to collect the higher end electronic pieces that I was trying to initially get?
Roll me a. Let's see. Roll me a d20. You were able to get one high end component.
That's better than nothing, I guess. I don't know if she wanted to check that room, or so I will.
I think she's on the latter side of the being sick, so I doubt that we're going to have any room checking, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken there, Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
just going with the flow.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Sorry.
you're
well,
fine. I heard
well,
it. I heard it 3 questions ago, and I'm like, yeah, she's just gonna roll with it.
you know what? Look, to be fair, I will try to skim to see if I can possibly see anything in the secret room that would be
Um,
possibly for anybody in the group.
so let's say secret room
Yeah.
was the static room. The static room
Oh,
is
it's the room itself.
let's just say for the shits and giggles aspect of it,
Hmm.
there's nothing in the room, but it is the room that you saw on the film.
Okay.
But there's nothing really in there. You do see some cyberware, but nothing that you recognize.
I will. I'm gonna call Max.
Like, just yell for him.
Not like I'm gonna call him on the phone.
Okay, as you are struggling with Victor Kringle, Max, your agent rings. Do you have a ringtone for McFly?
No.
All right, phone rings.
Go for Max.
I indeed laugh when I hear that. Um, I don't. I'm assuming y'all done down there because I don't hear any more shooting. Uh, so while a lot was going on down there, a lot was happening up here too. There is some stuff. I well, I don't know. You're a pretty all natural person. The fucking light girl might like it. It's a couple of things up here, but yeah. Who was the other people who was offering the job to us?
You know what? I'm so intoxicated I can't even remember.
Yeah,
All I
but
know is that was it Militech? Was it Militech or WorldSat? Something like that. They were trying to give 500,000 eddies. So that's all I'm really worried about.
yeah. That was real great, but
What?
let's
What's
just
up?
say I don't think we're gonna be getting paid, so we might be wanting to look for the
Really? How
yeah.
about this? I know that one of the connects was police, and I got him like right here in custody, so I can take him in. Then
Hey,
I can we can split it. You know.
hey, I'm just trying to get paid, but I mean, you can ask the leader and see what he wants
Well,
to
who's the
do
leader?
with your best buddy,
Grant?
Hamburger
Look, I
McGee.
told you, me and him are not best buddies.
No,
I've
not
told
him.
many
That's
people.
that. No, that's your brother. I'm talking about your best friend, the one with the sword and shit.
Kid, it's so hard for me not to hang up this phone right now.
Look,
Look,
all I'm saying is we're not getting that 500. Okay, we're we're not getting it. So
I'll tell you
we
what,
need to
we'll get it from
figure
the
out what else
cops.
we're
How
gonna
about
do.
that?
That hey, that's fine with me. I just want to get paid, but where else that is not really fans of ours,
Kid,
and
what else did
there
you find in there?
a lot of information. We'll talk about it later, but
Oh
this is
God.
not something that we should discuss right now.
All right, let me call the cops.
All
Or
right.
let me call the police, I guess. I don't know. Let me just call them.
I'll be down there with you guys in a minute.
Yep.
Just as a entry point into things, you should probably let Envy know that the job is done and that you're going with a different route if that's what you're doing.
I mean, it's what I would like to do.
Wait, so are you talking to me? Are you talking to him? Are
I'm
you talking to
talking
both of us?
to all of you
Everybody.
out of character because
Okay.
we all accepted a job and now we're thinking about not accepting the job. So to actually get paid regardless of whom we're going with, whether it's continuing with WorldSat or if we are declining the deal and going with someone else, we need to be in touch with our fixer. Unless we just want to do it and on the fly and just be like, man, went somewhere else.
We're definitely doing it on the fly because I don't want her to notify anybody of anything until we have the cash in hand. Then we can talk to her about it.
Yeah, we can still cut her in on her piece.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
But she's the one who got us the contract. We wouldn't know who to contact without her. That wouldn't
Except
even.
for the
Police.
police, because we have a police officer in our ranks. Be quiet.
She just doesn't. Okay.
All right. So, are you contacting anyone from the police department? Are you discussing it with
Uh,
your group?
oh
How are
my
we going
God.
about this?
Um.
Taking a picture of
Let.
Pringle, and
Okay.
I'm texting it
Try
to Wendy.
try this again because I have no idea what you said.
I'm going to take a picture of Kringle in the handcuffs, and I'm texting that to NB.
How when she's not around me, she followed them. She didn't follow me.
I haven't followed any. What are you talking about?
How are you going to take the picture?
How are you gonna take the picture when you're not around me?
I didn't know you left.
Yes, I drug
He was dragging Kringle out of the building.
So I'm leaving that room to head downstairs to head outside where Max is.
Yeah,
I
she's.
And I believe Ivy is also following in tow.
And I'm going to call the police so that I can get more bodies here.
And I said my bearing with you if you needed to pick anything up from that room that you went into.
I just put the one piece of tech that I actually could get in the bear, and I still head down to go to Max.
So with it being where we are now, our mission is complete. Creed, there are two dead bodies and a passed out body. Is there anything that you want to do with them, or are you bouncing?
I want to take the jacket off that main guy.
Okay, you now have this luxurious coat.
That's it. I'll be leaving.
Okay. And Nixie, you said that you are heading outside, taking a photo of Kringle.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone is now outside. Nixie, you take your photo. You are sending it to Envy. And what does our text say with the photo?
It's done.
You get a
Oh my God.
thumbs up from Envy, and it says, I will submit the contract now. All right. We are Max. What are we doing now that We're outside, and we had Nixie come up, take a photo of
I'm asking, what
Pringle.
is she doing?
Protecting myself.
Why did you take the photo?
It's none of your concern.
Actually, it is because you're impending you're hurting an investigation. You realize that because this guy's murdered people and you're just taking
I
photos.
see the detective ass, so that's fine.
Hmm. I want to call the police.
All right. Someone directly, or are we 911 in it?
Let's call the chief.
All right. Phone rings. You hear a pickup. Zorganov, what do you need?
Got the guy.
What guy?
You
The
know, the guy that we've
fucking
been chasing after. You know, all Christmas, ripping people apart.
hold on. Wait a second. Whoa. Um, no one accepted the contract. What do you mean we've been chasing?
What do you mean no one's accepted the contract?
Do you
It
not
doesn't matter.
really
I'm doing my job.
barely listen? Uh,
You say barely, but I have this guy in hand that's been ripping people apart.
under what jurisdiction did you d Zorganov,
It's all under
listen.
my city.
I get it, but are you on that case? I mean, I'm appreciative, but what I'm trying to,
Anybody can be on the case because it's an open contract.
but
Look,
was the
do you want the
contract
guy or
accept
not? Do you want the
Zorganov?
guy or
There are
not?
logistics to this.
Do you want the guy or not? Because it can make these people, it can make the police department look way better than what it already is. Do you want him or not? Because otherwise, I'm just going to turn this guy in to the highest bidder. I decided I wanted to cut you a break.
Zorganov, you don't understand how the police department works, do you?
I guess that's a no.
You know what? I want you in my office.
You want me to bring the guy?
No, I want you in my office after Christmas. The day after. You know what? Meet me on Christmas Day. We're having a discussion.
I'm not coming in Christmas Day.
You come in or you're fired without pay.
Look, I
No,
barely get
look,
paid.
I'm done. Zorganov, office, tomorrow, or you're done. The phone's hung up.
Look, I'm trying to cut you some slack.
There is no
Get you a
one on the
favor
other
here.
line, on the other side of that phone. He has already hung up.
Okay. I'm gonna call Sinclair.
She picks up. Yeah, what's up? I already got the photo.
Oh, so that's what the photo was about.
um, was it not meant to be?
Well, we might not get paid for this job.
Why is that?
Let me patch you into the kid. I want to give him the phone. Put it on speaker.
What's going on, McFly?
What happened?
Um,
I just made it outside with.
so he calls. I get a photo of Kringle saying the job's done. I submit the gig saying that it's done. He's saying that we might not get paid and that you know everything.
No, no,
So
no, no. Who did you submit it to? Did you submit it to World
yeah,
Tech?
I submitted it to who you all agreed upon. That's
Okay. Have you seen those funds be transferred to us?
I've seen the first deposit of it. Yes.
Hmm.
So what's
Hey, do you think you could do me a favor and have mine deposited into Max's account?
Well, it all comes to my account first.
Oh, good. Hey, so I am going to need you to uh give me mine in person.
Um, okay, usually it's 24 hours and then everything hits.
Hey, take as long as you need to. Just I need mine in person.
Uh, okay, so do you want it on a do you want it in real eddies or do you want it on a
Yeah,
on a chip?
no, no, the real thing.
Oh, that's a lot of eddies.
That's that's fine. Take as long as you need.
Okay. But what's this about?
I'll explain it to you when I get there. I'm really tired right now. Oh man, look at that full moon or something. What is it? Oh, got some snow in my eye, I think. All right, well, I think Max needs to talk to you. I'm just gonna go over here.
Did he say snow in his eyes? It's
Are we getting
sleeting.
paid or not? Like, have we been paid?
There's 100,000 eddies in my account. There's 400,000 that will be deposited within 24 hours as a normal job. What's going on with all y'all?
Look, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sure I get paid.
Well,
Right now, he's alive. What should we do? What should we do with him? I'm thinking about just taking him back to the precinct.
hold on. Whoa. What do you mean taking him back to the precinct?
He's
Um,
still alive.
and I understand, but you know, you have to jump through specific hoops. So you've already stopped his reign. You've been paid for that. You're doing another job, but you're doing it for free. I know that you're NCPD, but I
Well, I
mean
mean, that's to be debatable right now.
the
I lean over and whisper to Max, considering that he is really not a danger to us right now. I think the best thing for him would to be just turn him over to the police, so they can actually put him in a safe location instead of
Yeah,
like leaving him on the street or with some fucking weirdos.
yeah. Because I mean, we do have some weirdos in this group, so weirdo. So I don't know. Takes random photos, but either way. All right, let's pile him in the car and let's take him to the police station.
10-4, book him, Dano.
He's
And I
already
say,
booked.
slap in the car, and
Oh my
I hop in the car.
god.
Hey,
So I want to stuff him.
what happened to the shirtless guy? Where's your best buddy at? Where he at?
He's the one that has the keys.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean because we can't go anywhere without him. And can we leave the outlet, girl?
At this point, I'm actually just in the car waiting on y'all.
Okay, so I wanna put him in the back seat and I want to sit beside him in the back seat.
so
Oh,
I want to
we're
draw my gun and
he's like a shirtless ghost. I didn't even see
so
him.
we're all NCPD bound is essentially what we're getting at.
yeah.
All right. Um, NCPD itself is desolate. There is hardly anyone there. You have the night clerk, which is our receptionist, and in the back, you see a light on in the chief's office.
I want to go straight to the chief with dragging him.
Are you having everyone in tow or
That's up to them.
okay? Creed, are we staying in the car or going with
I'm just gonna stay in the car.
Nixie? Staying in the car or going with
Oh, I'm going with my recorder on, but not where they know I'm recording.
McFly? Staying or going?
Oh, I'm definitely going.
Okay, so since we have Sicky McGee, I'm sure that she's going to stay in the car.
No, I'm gonna go and see the sexy police people.
Mm. Okay, so we got everybody except for Creed, who is in the car. So you all walk in. You are with your entourage.
Hey, Chief, you wanted to talk?
Do you realize everything that goes on here? Who? Hold on. Whoa. Why are you all in my office?
Well, as a official, unofficial junior ace detective, sir,
Hold
um,
on. I
you
I recognize you're the one that stole the hard drive.
oh, what? What are you, sir? What is? Hey, did you? Is that a new badge? You look. What is that? A toupee? Or
And
what?
you're
What's
gonna
going on?
disappear now, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, but damn,
Uh-huh.
I think I see somebody out there. You know what? I got to. Where the bathroom at?
Yeah, I'm sure that you can find it.
As far as the other two, I have no idea why they're in here.
Ladies,
I just think you're really cute.
well, I'm
Like
on
to
duty,
see you in the
so
flesh.
hey, that is perfectly fine with me. But we'll talk after I'm done. Um, have a seat in the waiting area. And you, what are you in here? Like, why do I have an entourage?
I'm here to hold this one accountable.
This one, or who are we talking about?
He's
The
talking about the Santa Chief.
Because this one could be either one of these two at this point.
the
All right, what accountability do you need?
um to know that our law enforcement that are paid by tax dollars aren't walking around intoxicated trying to be a vigilante.
Okay, first off, what tax dollars? Do you know how Night City works?
Well, what whoever pays you.
Yeah, the NCPD itself, you got to remember, there's no government anymore. There hasn't been. We've ran ourselves.
Well,
So you're a would be reporter, is what you're telling me? I think maybe
I
you should
go.
stick with writing articles that come out in scream sheets and leave the real reporting to people who know how Night City works. Goodbye.
You tell her, Chief Sexy.
Hey, didn't I tell you to stay outside?
I couldn't help but overhear your amazingly sexy, smooth tones getting all antsy with her.
And his
See,
jawline is exquisite, isn't it?
see
Oh yeah,
his, you see his
oh yeah,
hands
oh
slowly rub his brow. Zorganov, get them out of my office.
Look, I cannot control them. I'm telling you. Like they're one is hypersexual, the other one's a halfwit, and I'm pretty sure you know who the halfwit.
They're both going to end up in a jail cell if they don't leave my office.
That would be a blessing.
Ladies, you've heard what I said.
thing before I leave, can I have your autograph? Because you're just amazing.
You know where to find me, ma'am.
Oh, you're sure I do. And hopefully tonight I'll be finding you in my bed. And
She's
you
sick too, by the way. I'm just saying.
I can hear it in her voice.
Yeah. Okay, Chief, what do you want to talk about? Let's
Close
talk.
the door. So is everyone out of the office now?
Yes, except for me, Chief, and Kringle.
I
Okay.
never left. I never walked out.
Well, I mean, me, Chief, her, and Kringle.
He looks up, set him down, put cuffs on her, sit her in a cell, please.
No,
Sir,
I was
I would
outside.
love to, but I don't have any more cuffs. I got
So
mine
now we're
around.
leaving. Now that things have become real. Now that doing things the hard way is actually hard, you don't want to do it.
Stop.
Get out of my office.
I would listen to him.
Mm. I step outside and I turn on my cyber hearing.
Is the door shut? Max.
I said it.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah.
I, I let me
Shut the
look at the
door.
door. Okay, I'll shut the door.
All right.
I want to get up and shut the door.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to talk amongst yourselves. But me and Max will be back momentarily.
Well, Ivy and I have our audio suites on.
That's perfectly fine, but maybe we need to check. Maybe we need to
Yeah,
check the.
say something good for
I
us.
will send you. I will send you a text letting you know we are on our way back. All right. Now that the door is shut, and it is nothing but the chief and Max
And Kringle.
and
Can't forget
Kringle,
my guy here.
the chief looks up. There's more to this than just a job.
What do you mean?
Not only is it a day in and day out thing where we struggle internally, but now we have to struggle with our own police force, meaning people like you, people like Vega, that go off on this outlandish cowboy type of way. In his neck, there's a chip. Pull that chip out, please.
I want to reach in his neck and grab the chip. What am I looking at, Chief?
It's something called a hate chip. I got I got a little intel from Vega because Vega's looking into something a little bit different. Um, Apparently, it's something new. Um, that one specifically is unlike the normal ones, where you would put a chip in to alter the mood. You know, this is specifically programmable. All in all, Kringle's innocent.
Yeah,
The chip
that's.
itself is the issue.
I got some intel on Kringle. This is before we engaged with him, and I heard that he was a really nice guy, and he didn't want any cybernetics whatsoever. So I kind of made it a priority to kind of bring him in alive because I wanted to kind of do better. If it kind of sounds strange, I know I give this persona that I am a cowboy gunslinger and march by his own rules, but I've been changing that slowly because I've been hanging out with these two. I mean, with these knuckleheads, you know. But they've been kind of steering me on the right path. You know what happened between me and my past, I'm guessing. You know, I've told you
Yeah,
before. But
I know
so
because we all have our paths. But you know what? Um, since you have your whole crew, um, I need you to take a trip downstairs. I'll take care of Kringle. Go go visit the morgue and
the morgue.
take your take your crew uh take your crew with you.
All right, Chief. Here. Do you want to take this chip, or I can have the kid kind of look over it and see if there's any kind of data, or he can kind of maybe trace back to where it originated from.
Just leave it on the desk.
All right.
I'll take care of the Kringle process. You go
Okay.
ahead and Go and head out.
All right. So I want to leave the chip on the desk, and I want to head out the door.
Once you head out
And
the door, make sure that those that are in the group chat are muted, and then I will come back in.
okie dokie.
All right. All right. From outside, once the door is shut, there is no cyber enhanced hearing that would be able to hear into that office. The door opens quickly as Max walks out. The chief himself sits there at the desk, almost content with how it went, but something else seems to be on his mind as he starts the booking process with Kringle. Max has been given a task by his chief, and that's where we're going to pick up.
So I'm going to shut the door behind me, and I want to relay to the group, hey, we need to head downstairs to the morgue. I said, I'm telling the group. The group.
The
Yes, there you go.
more?
Okay. Okay, so we got to head downstairs to the morgue.
What did
Who's gonna go tell Creed?
Where did Creed? Oh, Creed is outside. Oh, God. Okay. Just
You
shoot him
know,
a text.
hey,
Yeah, just shoot him a text. It doesn't matter.
I'll go get him.
Please don't
Did
leave me
your
alone with these
sexy
two. Okay.
did
All
your
right.
sexy boss tell us to do that?
Well, my sexy boss just got serious. Like, okay, it's hard to explain him. Like he's always stern. Don't get me
While he's
wrong.
talking to them, I'm gonna go get Creed.
Okay.
Like he's always stern. You know, with y'all just met him. He's always like that. But then once that door shut, it was different. So it seems like it's kind of like serious.
you fucked up, didn't
No, it had nothing. Believe it or not, he wasn't even upset with me. So that's why I know it's serious. Because usually he's upset with me, he yells at me, whatever, But this time it's like different. So I don't know. The tone was just serious. I guess let's wait on them to come back. Then we can head down there.
What's his name again?
Who? The chief?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just know him as chief. Yeah.
Give him my number.
Do are you asking me? To,
Yeah.
okay, if you want his number, yeah, fine. I mean, I can relay the message to him, but he's married, if I remember correctly.
That doesn't bother me. His wife can join in if she wants, or his husband.
You said or his husband? I'm pretty sure he. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely give it to him, huh?
Upon saying that I'll give it to him, McFly and Creed join the group.
Okay,
Well, I'm sure that he's Polly. He would probably be okay with it.
Holly. Anyway, let's head down there. So I'm gonna start
What?
heading
Sorry, say that
downstairs
again.
toward the
'Cause I
morgue.
totally missed that. Coughing.
So
I
you're
want to
leading
start.
everybody down.
Yeah.
Okay. You make it to the morgue, and as you walk in, there is a body with a sheet over it.
Well, I guess this is what he wanted us to see. I want to slowly pull the sheet from the body.
As you pull the sheet, the words that he spoke to you about living the cowboy life, the way that you are policing and how it will always find you in the end, has found one of your NCPD officers. The person underneath there is Vega, the same man that hired the group to help train a couple of their academy students. Face recognizable, but with more holes in his chest than you can count.
I want to examine the body.
What are we looking for?
Anything. I want to do it in such a frantic action.
Upon looking over and searching, you find that there's a note in his pocket. And in his pocket, that note says, I've seen you once, and I'll see you again. You may have stopped one, but you won't stop me again. Signed, N.Y.E.
I want to storm off back upstairs without looking at anybody in the eye.
Everyone's agents ding. It's Sinclair. And it says, everyone is 85,000 eddies richer. Good job. Enjoy your night. And that is where we're leaving our Christmas episode. We will see you for New Year's.